It's a brand new week. If you're new to the channel, that means it is time for another new construction property tour. So welcome first and foremost. Today I'm taking you to Acworth, Georgia, and we're in Governors Towne Club, one of Atlanta's most prestigious country clubs on the northwest side of town in beautiful Acworth, Georgia. And what are we looking at today? This happens to be a 5-bedroom, 5 full bath, 2 half bath, beautifully appointed, luxurious new build built by Burt's Builders. Beautiful from top to bottom, as you'll see. It's got a big unfinished basement. We're on the golf course. It's got a fantastic back deck, great layout, primary suite on the main level. Can't wait to show it to you. Now, if you're new to the channel and you don't know who I am, my name is Terence Richardson. I'm your Atlanta realtor with EXP Realty. And anytime you're thinking about buying or selling real estate anywhere in Metro Atlanta, my team and I would love to be your real estate resource of choice. So if you'd like to work together, don't hesitate to reach out. All of our contact information is in the description. Property tour coming up right now.
Should I stay here? Should I stay?
All right, let's get started with the property tour, shall we? So, in taking a look at this property, as I had mentioned, we are on the golf course. So you've got one of the greens right there. And then there's a little golf court path that cuts through these two houses. If you are a regular viewer of my channel, you might remember this property here. I did that one in the late fall. It's been on the market for a couple of months, and they've recently dropped the price to 1.99, I believe, so that one's still available. And at the time of this video, this one here is at 1.8. Now, depending on when you watch the video, that might change, so reach out to me. I'd be happy to get you current pricing and incentives. But I wanted to show you the driveway. It's a nice pull around semicircle there. And then it's a side entry garage. It's a 3-car, nice and flat. Mostly everywhere you can see it's properly graded to get water away from the house. And these are really big garage bay doors. So we'll take a look inside the garage a little bit later in the video. Just wanted to take a quick peek back in the backyard for you, just so you can kind of see it from this angle, because it's going to give you a better vantage point. So many of the homes in this neighborhood, while the neighborhood has fantastic amenities, it's got a really nice pool, an aquatic center. 2 houses down, they have their own pool. This property here has room for a pool. Not 100% sure you can get a pool in here without pulling some trees down, and might be a smaller pool, so just keep that in mind if you're interested in this property. And a pool is something that would be important to you. So you can see the back covered deck there as well. We'll take a look at that screened-in porch. I'm gonna take you to the front. So they're always building in this neighborhood, and on the low end, really at about 1.2, 1.3, and it can go into the several $1 million. It's a really prestigious neighborhood. So here we go. So here's the front. Now this house was built by Burt's Builders, and we'll let this truck go by. Not sure if you guys are hearing that, but it's a little loud. Wanted to show you this front entrance because the front porch is really big. It's a statement piece. So take a look at how big. You can get a lot of furniture on this front porch. It'd be a really nice place to come and relax. Check that out. See the wood accents on the ceiling, the nice cedar beams, and it wraps around. So you've got a door here. I'll show you what that leads to here in a little bit, but we're gonna go in through the front door. And this portion is a little bit higher, looks good. Double doors, French doors, they both open. Stepping into the entrance foyer, you'll see that the light fixtures here are all crystal themed. Now you've got the front steps. I don't see that a lot in these properties, but when the stairs face the door coming in, I prefer when they're either off or in a different part of the house. I know many people do as well. So I'm gonna swing back so you can see the foyer. So it's a good sized foyer, right? Site finish hardwood floors. It's a darker walnut color. Now, this office space here is cool. It's got the fireplace, French doors coming in. And across from this little office space is the formal dining. So we've got formal dining here. And you got the wainscoting, nice trim package, crown, little butler's pantry here. And then that's where that secondary door is. So as you can see, butler's pantry has a little sink. We'll come back around to that area in a moment. I'm gonna take you in this way first. Off to that side is the primary suite. Yeah, I'm gonna take you there before we go upstairs. So look at how big the living room is here, the great room. Nice tall ceilings. You got the built-ins on either side. The fireplace, lots of windows. Now the sun is kind of over the house right now, so there's not a tremendous amount of light coming in on this side. Take a look at this kitchen. It's a nice oversized island, plenty of storage inside of it as well. To the left, we'll come back to that, but you've got a little breakfast area here. Or dining room. I mean, you could always use that space in the front as something else if you didn't want to use it as a dining room. You've got your quartz countertops, nice tile backsplash. Now these are monogram appliances through and through. So you've got the 8-burner gas range, drawer microwave, dishwasher, and obviously the side-by-side refrigerator, vent hood, everything's monogram.
If you enjoy these property tours, consider leaving a thumbs up, subscribing, and hit that bell notification button so you never miss another one.
Here's the view back to the great room. Decent sized sink. More cabinet space off to the side. And the side-by-side refrigerator and freezer. So you have a good amount of countertop space. And before we head that way, we're gonna go this way. So this goes down to the basement. And I think I'm gonna show you the rest of the main level before we go down there. So we've got a powder room here. And then this is the walk-in pantry. So it's a really good size. Lots of space, as you'll see on both sides. You'd even have room to add like a little island if you cared to. And here is the laundry room. Lots of storage, cabinet space. Utility sink there. Linen closet. This heads out to the garage. And so you've got obviously a nice little mud room here with a little bench. Room for your coats and whatnot. Here's the inside of the 3-car garage. You've got a door that leads to the back there. See the irrigation system's plugged in over there. All right, we are going to continue with the inside. More closet space right here. And then you've got a nice little work area here. So this is off of the kitchen. And you've got another closet here. And then look at this space here. How would you use this space? Would this be a potential crafts room, homework station? And how, I'm curious, I always like your comments and to hear your ideas. So why don't you drop a comment below and let me know how you would use this space right off of the kitchen. And I'll be glad to respond. So this is the breakfast room as we spoke about. I wanted to take you outside to the screened in back deck. It's got a nice tile floor. I don't know if you can see that. The grout lines in between are yellow. It's pollen season here. It's we don't really get a whole lot of snow in the winter, but in the spring, everything looks like it's been snowed on, but it's typically green or yellow thanks to the pollen. So our black cars turn green, our white cars turn green, our red cars turn green. So we're almost at the tail end of that. But I'm not going to step outside in that. I don't want to track that into the property. But you can see it's a really good size. It's all covered and it's screened in. So good place to spend some time outside. Golf in the back. Nice fan there for the hot Georgia summers. Now, on this side, you'll see that there's another door that heads into the primary suite. So I will step out a little bit here. Same thing. I'm trying not to track dirt inside the property. So it's a good sized deck. I mean, you could definitely get a nice little outdoor kitchen going here, room for a grill. And now, if you've seen my other videos in here, oftentimes when these homes are built, they don't have stairs that go down. So if you have any reason to get down to the back, let's say you have a pet that you want to let out to, do what it needs to do, you have to walk it down through the basement. So I think it's a nice touch that they actually have a staircase going down to the ground level. A lot of these homes don't. So let me take you through to the primary suites next. See the coffered ceiling. It's a really big coffer. Takes up a lot of area there. All right, so we have another closet here. And on this side is another powder room. So these are the two half baths that I was mentioning. So, then right outside, you've got your French doors that leads into the primary suite. Now the property, of course, is not staged, but it's a really big room. You fit a lot of different furniture in here, maybe set up like a little sitting area on that side. And then I'm gonna open up the door on this side so you can just kind of see. So from the primary suite, you're able to head back onto the back deck over there. You've got access with the side door to the covered portion. Really like that covered portion. I think it looks really nice. Okay. Let's see the primary bathroom. So it's got a really big footprint. So you'll see some nice oversized tile. We've got two vanities that are split. So we've got one right there and one over here. There are two sets of closets, which I'll show you the first one here. This one's a little bit smaller. Already has the storage solution in there with the cabinets and built-ins. Nice framed shower. All tiled. I like the hexagon tile in the bottom. You got your standalone tub. There's a little bit more room behind it. Sometimes they're so close to the window or the wall there that whoever does the cleaning, it'd be hard to reach back there. You got a little bit more room. It's a cool fixture, right? It just comes out of the floor like that, completely separate. I think that looks nice. What do you think? Are you a fan of these type of tub setups? Let me know in the comments. And then this is the bigger of the two closets. So whoever has the most clothes, probably going to take this one. Room for shoes. A lot of other different things. And there's a little section on this side as well. So you see you've got the taller space there for hanging maybe dresses and stuff. Purses, bags, more shoes maybe. It's a good size. With the two closets, you certainly have a good amount of space. Carrying on, let's go take a look upstairs and then we will finish with the basement. So if you enjoy these property tours and you haven't already done so, consider subscribing. I release a new tour every single Tuesday, and Tuesday is always new construction. Thank you so much for your support. As we walk up these stairs, you're gonna see it's a little quirky. I like it. I want to know your thoughts as usual. You'll see what I mean here in a moment. So up here, you've got 4 bedrooms. Got a nice big vaulted ceiling in this one. And why do I say it's quirky? Because, I mean, they're all gonna be different. So first of all, nothing's cookie cutter, which is nice. But you've got to come up these stairs here to get to the bathroom. Again with the hexagon tile. Got the frameless shower. And over here, you got a closet. Nice little walk-in. We'll check out bedroom number 3, which is over here. So they're good sizes. Good amount of light that comes in. Now this one has a bathroom on this side. More traditional tile. So you got your shower back here. This is the only light in this one. So I would probably add a light, a waterproof light there above the shower, otherwise it's a little dark in there. Then you've got a closet here. So they're all secondary bedrooms. You're not gonna have the biggest closets, but they all have a storage system in there. And then this door goes to the attic under the roof line. So there's no light in there. Probably not gonna see a whole lot, but there's a little landing pad here, and then it's basically just the joists that go across. It's big open space. I know you can't see it. Let's not spend more time there, but that's there. So we've got a big, heavy insulated door here. That's obviously not climate controlled on that side, so you don't want it affecting the heating and cooling of the rest of the house. And here is bedroom number 4. So how would you place furniture in here? I mean, you could potentially have a bed there, I guess, but you've got stairs here. Maybe this one's not used necessarily as a bedroom, but it could be. So before I show you the bathroom, you come up, you've got a couple stairs here. It'd be a great little working area if you put a desk there. A little hangout, little couch on this side with the desk there. And this closet's a little bit bigger. Now, the thing I've got to remember, right? We're not putting king size beds. At least I'm not seeing king size beds in bedrooms that are secondary bedrooms, children bedrooms. So surely a small bed. You still have lots of wall space for dresser and furniture and whatnot. And then it's got a nice size private ensuite bathroom. Got more traditional tile floor. And let's go take a look. Again, we've got some stairs right here up into bedroom number 5. And again, it's a really good size. Same thing in the back there. Pop a desk out that way. This over here, I'll show you quickly, but we don't have light, so you probably won't see much. It's unfinished attic space, again with the insulated door. Big heavy door. They have those. They have to be fire rated as well. Okay. Bathroom. This one is the only one of the secondary bedrooms that has a tub in it. And then of course, you got the walk-in closet right there. So what do you think about these bedrooms up here? I like the fact that it's not super cookie cutter. Seems like a lot of the builders these days are just throwing secondary bedrooms up. They all look alike. Every single one of these has a little bit of personality. Let me know your thoughts. I was curious to know. So All right, we're gonna finish in the basement. I want you to see what the potential is down there. So it's unfinished, of course. Now, if you don't want to see the basement, I've got the tags down there. Skip ahead, get the links to the next videos. I've got a great playlist of other new construction property tours. Here is the basement. So it's like a blank canvas. Studded, electrical's been run. Got a door that goes outside here. Tankless water heater. Furnace. Room for, it's already pre-built there for a fireplace. You've got gas up there if you're gonna do a gas fireplace. This would be a great, I think, workout room. I'd put a gym on this side. Or be a really good bedroom too. That'd be a fantastic walk-in closet. You have a lot of different options. So here it's stubbed, room for a sump pump to get whatever back up to street level. Stub for kitchen, bathroom if you wanted to put something like that down here. And there are no lights on this side, but there's more space back there. Good storage spot, or maybe that's where you put the gym. So I'm gonna step outside right here, show you what it looks like underneath the deck. So it's nice and covered. You could do your grilling down here if you wanted to. So you've got the two doors there, got another door there, another patio here. And this is under the covered portion. So, you're always gonna be out of the elements under this one. There, water will seep through. So if you wanted to spend time outside if it was raining, or if that was where you grilled or did some outside cooking, maybe do an underdeck water management system to keep the water off of you. But you see what I mean about the backyard? So, it's a nice yard to look at. Not the best yard if you have young ones that want to run around and play and kick a soccer ball or throw, you could throw a football or a baseball back here, but it's not the biggest backyard. So if you would like more information about this property, or maybe you'd like to see it in person, or you're fascinated by Governors Towne Club and you'd like to see other properties in here, feel free to contact me. We'd love to arrange a private viewing of this property and help you with any questions that you might have. Now, if you enjoy these types of property tours and you want to watch more of them, we've got a great playlist of other new construction tours, including other properties that are still available in Governors. Click over here. If you never want to miss another tour, if you haven't already done so, I'd consider subscribing. Click over here. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you on the next one.